In today's video, I'm addressing some of the comments you left on this video on Swedish death cleaning. And I saw three common things. And today we're going to address number one. I'm not getting rid of my stuff. So let's flip that narrative because you don't have to get rid of all of your stuff. Let's take a walk around my dining area. And you can see here on my built-in, I have stuff. I've got my wine in my racks. I've got my cocktail barrel, my Sara Lee pumpkin. And when you turn him around, he's no longer a jack-o'-lantern. I've got my battery-operated candles with some pine cones on the table. And then we'll start to head off into my living room. And as you can see, there's stuff heading in here. There's my favorite chairs with my favorite curl up on the couch blanket right there. Because, you know, dealing with the crud, I was laid up a lot. There are some magazines, some more decor. But then you turn around and you can see that I've got a couch and I've got stuff behind my sofa table. There's cords. You'll see that, you know, I've got pictures on the wall and throw pillows on the couch. And I've got all of my remote controls and my cup, all the stuff on the table. And then I've got my faux fireplace because who wants fire with heat in here in Southern California? And then I'm going to turn around. You're going to actually see my little Halloween welcome bear and our pictures on the wall here in the hallway. So what you didn't see in my home was a lot of clutter. You didn't see every magazine I've ever purchased for the past 25 years, every receipt for everything I've ever purchased throughout my life, every flyer left on my door by vendors. You see wide open spaces, places that are clear, I can walk through. If I had a walker, yeah, I might have to pull up the rug. But other than that, there's not much I have to do to make my house a little bit more safe. But you saw that I was surrounded in comfort. I did not get rid of all of my stuff. And for me, that's the crux of Swedish death cleaning. If I were to go into the hospital, there's no mad scramble for my husband to have to get everything ready to bring me home and vice versa. And should we pass, someone can come into this house, clear it out, get it ready for sale. There's no amount of work like we had to do at my in-laws' house to get it ready for my father-in-law to come home from the rehab facility. And of course, you know I have an in-law story for this. So before we decluttered my in-laws' house, Mill, and going forward, that's what I'm going to call, because in real life, I don't say the word mother-in-law or father-in-law. She's Mill for mother-in-law. He was Phil for father-in-law. So Mill always went to get her monthly allergy shots. But when they lost their licenses and they were revoked, my husband became their chauffeur and he started taking them to all their appointments. And the first visit to the allergy doctor, he discovered she had been getting monthly allergy shots for 35 years. Yep, 35 years. And he was astonished that how could someone be getting something for so long, especially when the typical treatment plan for allergy shots is 3 to 5 years. So he just has, after he exercised the power of attorney, the healthcare power of attorney, he fired that doctor. He stopped all of those and he discussed it with the new PCP, who said, I agree with you. She does not need these shots anymore. But of course, she was hot. She has to get these shots. She's always getting shots. She has allergies, blah, 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 blah. So fast forward to, we've now decluttered their house. We decluttered it. We removed decades of old paper and magazines. I'm talking tax returns back to their very first jobs. So basically a lot and a lot of paper. And then we were putting them in the trash bags. That paper actually was making us sneeze. And then when we were sorting at our house, it was making us sneeze. So we've cleared the clutter. We've vacuumed and shampooed the rugs. We hired a housekeeper to come in and clean regularly. And lo and behold, guess what? She no longer had allergies. Yeah, the allergies were coming from inside the house. So after we decluttered and organized that home, they were still surrounded by everything that brought them joy, but none of the things that were making them sick and none of the things that were keeping them from safely navigating their home. And for me, that's the benefit of Swedish death cleaning. I am now surrounded with all the things that I love, but none of the clutter, improving my overall health, clearing out the allergens, and knowing exactly where everything is that I need when I need it. And you can do the same thing for you and your family. If you made it this far with me, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.